Have you ever asked yourself a question of Black Coffee is an international superstar, has dated about enhle Mbali, and they are living in a beautiful house? Considering the fact that if you look at Lerato Kganyago, for instance, she is valued at 144 million rand. You're looking at Peltus, she is valued at 111 million rand. You're looking at the likes of Somizi, he's valued at 81 million rand. And then you look at a superstar such as Black Coffee, you wonder how much is his net worth, a little bit of history there and there. If this is what you are interested to know, please stick around, because that's exactly what I'm about to talk about. In between, you know what I'm saying? Don't just sit, you know what I'm saying? Smash the subscribe button, like the video, comment in the comment section below. That's the best way to support me. Support or subscribe simply because I give you this exclusive content about celebrities looking at their positive life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So let's jump back to the video about DJ Black Coffee, and I want you to give credit to Savannah News. They are the ones who compiled and published this article. With an illustrious career spanning decade, DJ Black Coffee has become one of the world's finest DJs. Since he's thrust into the limelight, he hasn't been holding back. His career continues to grow in leaps and bounds. No doubt there's no end in sight to his success. However, of late he has hung the headlines of the wrong reason, but it seems he cares less. And Mbali has taken several swipe out on DJ Black Coffee in the wake of their much talked about divorce. But Coffee has distanced himself from the drama. Well. In recent years, you have all wondered how much does Black Coffee and how much does he have to show for it. Well, he has the plug and the bling too. As of 2022, according to several sources, he has an estimated net worth of. You wanna know about it? Guess. Just take a guess. Now, he's an international artist. He DJs in America. He travels a lot. He stays in America. Maybe just like Nasty C, but Nasty C has not reached the level of Black Coffee. The question I want to ask you is, how much do you think the net worth is? The price is just next to me right now. I'm about to tell you, but I want you to take a guess. Comment in the comment section below, guys. And I want to give you a little bit of a hint there. His ex-wife enhle Mbali wanted Black Coffee to maintain her by giving her 250,000 every month because she gave birth. That's what she says. So you pay women for giving birth to your sons. That's what women think of themselves these days. They've just valued themselves as an object, but they don't want to be treated as an object. To get the point. So she wanted Black Coffee to give her 250,000 rand every month, but Black Coffee won that case. So if Black Coffee can afford such an amount of money, then what's the value of Black Coffee? Well, okay, let me tell you, because you have taken a wrong guess. I see that as a wrong guess. Some have googled the answers, and I hate that, you guys. But nevertheless, the net worth is 60 million rand. Which amounts to 905 million rand. That's just a little portion before he gets into the billionaire status in South Africa. Oh, according to several sources, he is probably the wealthiest DJ in Africa. Can I repeat that one? Wealthiest DJ in the entire African continent. The celebrated DJ has several albums under his name and from their streams. Apart from that, he hosts several gigs worldwide. Europe has fast become his home ground of late. DJ Black Coffee is also known for making beats for several hip-hop artists. He rubs shoulders with the world's finest, the likes of Pharrell, Usher, Drakes, Mingos, Davido, Asap Rocks. Guys, let's talk about his cars. He owns not but several flashy mansions across the world. Several flashy mansions across the world, not across South Africa. Man, Black Coffee home. He has a sprawling estate in Sandton, Johannesburg, South Africa. Despite giving an actual figure of his value, one can tell that it cost a fortune. Now, you know what? If you have a property in Sandton, rest assured that even if it's a 2-room, even if it's a 3-room, but rest assured that it has got serious value. The other time I met that white guy, he was telling me that even if you are renting a house in Sandton or Randburg, just next to Sandton, he told me that you're not gonna get a back room. You're not gonna get a back room at less than 5,000 rand because of the area. So you can imagine if Black Coffee has a mansion in Sandton or an estate in Sandton, probably the guy is that the value of that house is on another level. But let's continue. Since he has made Europe his playing ground, the celebrated DJ has managed to bless himself with a lavish mansion in Los Angeles. That's America to those who didn't know. Even up to now, he has managed to keep his house under wraps, and it seems few knows well what his Los Angeles mansion looks like. He rides the world finance. Oh well, what will you expect? What will you expect? And they don't come anyway cheap. Bentley GT, sure, Continental, valued at 3.5 million rand. He also owns Mercedes. I almost said Mercedes. Sorry, that's not the word. That's not the word. That's not the word. It's just next to Mercedes, guys. Just next to Mercedes. It's called Maserati. He owns Maserati Gran Turismo, which boasts around a V8 engine, 4.2 engine, V8 number one, 4.2 engine, with 405 at 7.100. Guys, the model cost around 4 million rand. Like those before him, he is a Mercedes-Benz favorite and happens to own several of them. About his G63 AMG happens to be his favorite. The AMG comes with a price tag of 2.4 million rand. He also owns a Mercedes-Benz GCLK with a value of 1.5 million rand. Well, there was the rumors about a private jet. Now, I remember there was a joke that was created about the land, that we need the land so that Black Coffee, when he comes back from America, he could park his private jet, so that when he wants to take off to Europe as well, he could just go to the private jet and fly out of the country. Well, let's talk about that. It's a very interesting one. He has been spotted posing picture on a customized jet of late. However, the DJ has only rent it out for his tour and personal use, but he hopes he will soon own his own. When a man talks about owning a private jet, you must think twice. That man has got money. The money he has, it is enough to see him owning one if he wants to. You must remember the story of the self-proclaimed prophet in South Africa who fled the country back to his country, Malawi. He goes by the name of Bushiri. Do you remember that he owned one private jet? So to own a private jet for a man like DJ Black Coffee, it's not a train smash, because a private jet you can get a nice one even at 10 m. You can get a nice one even at 7 m. at 15M. You know, it just depends what you want. You know, so then you can get a helicopter. There are type of helicopters that can flew from one country to another. There are helicopters that are meant to only travel local. When I was in Swaziland, I forgot the year, the Queen of England, together with their dignitaries, they arrived in a big helicopter that can accommodate 200 people. You know, they flew directly from that country to Swaziland Royal House. They landed there with their beautiful and a big helicopter. So it just depends, you know, about black coffee. It depends. If he wants to own one, he can actually own one. So it tells us. But you remember the questions that we usually ask, you know, what is it that you learned that you didn't know about black coffee? 1. 2, what is it that you thought you knew about black coffee but you actually didn't know about black coffee? 3, what are you going to do about that information? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do about it? Tell me that, and I'm going to tell you what I wish to see you doing. I wish to see you getting inspired. I wish to see you getting motivated. Remember, black coffee was in an accident, or I forgot what it was, not an accident or what, but yeah, it happens that his leg was so dysfunctional to a point that today, you know, he DJs with one hand. A man who only uses one hand to DJ has actually managed to use the same hand to maneuver, move around, get bath and all the stuff. Yet with his one hand, he can DJ better than all of you who have two hands, including me. And he has actually managed to become the #1 DJ in the continent. You know what I'm saying? Those things have got to motivate you. I've got to tell you something, that a man with one hand does things better than us with two hands. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not ashamed of himself. We've got to congratulate him and celebrate him and learn that regardless of our situation, regardless of our geographical disadvantage, it doesn't matter. A man with one hand has managed to become #1 in the continent. So why can't we? Why can't we? Why can't we? Why is it? You know what I'm saying? Let's learn. There's something to learn about this man. You know what I'm saying? So if ever there's something that we need to be concerned about, it is to sit down and do nothing at home. That is something we should hate to the core. To get the point. Until next time, guys, stay out of trouble.